Okay, so we've just finished the launch of the new 2024 Mazda CX-80. Launched in Auckland yesterday, and we've driven up to Mangawai Heads, and I'm driving back today. So what's it like? First impressions. Yesterday I drove the plug-in hybrid version. I was a bit worried about that, the CX-60 plug-in hybrid. The early versions were a little jerky. The transition between EV and petrol or back the other way. Very un-Mazda-like. Mazda assured us that there's been some updates, and it's got the exactly same the one I drove yesterday has the same drivetrain with a plug-in hybrid as the CX-60, and it was definitely better. I was really happy. I was afraid it would still be jerky, and it definitely wasn't. Most of my driving was on the open road yesterday. Didn't do a lot of around town, but I could tell it was improved, so that's great. The rest of the day yesterday in the 2.5 plug-in hybrid, boy, that thing can go. It's got some pickup, it's got a lot of power, and it sounds really nice when you ride it out. It's got a little bit of a growl there, which is quite a nice thing to have. But it can be economical as well, although Mazda suggests fuel consumption of around 1.7 litres per 100 kilometres. Yesterday in my drive, which included a bit of spirited driving on a windy road, it was 5.6, so quite a big difference there. But around town in the general running, you'd probably get 2 or 3, but we'll wait till we test one and find out for sure. Today in the 3.3 litre straight 6 Mazda CX-80, and it's very much like the CX-60 in the respect that it's just so smooth and refined. It's beautiful, incredibly smooth. I mean, to bring out a straight 6 engine, was this 2023? Well, it's a ballsy move by Mazda, but wow, it's paid off. It is a stunning engine, as I say, silky smooth, a lot of power, and if a 2.5 plug-in hybrid sounds good when you wind it out, this one sounds even better. It sounds beautiful, but on motorway conditions like this, it's just quiet, you can't hear anything, so fantastic in that respect. Handling yesterday and today on those same roads was very, very good. Mazda have really upped their game. I know it's a sort of a move on from the CX-5, which is superb handling, but the CX-80 is just as good. Great grip, really nice feel. Definitely still a driver's car, and it feels smaller than it is. It's between the 90 and the 60, but very nice handling. I was surprised really that the CX-80 is coming out. I thought that with the 90 and the 60 it sort of covered all the bases, but Mazda New Zealand were very much that. The CX-90 is the all singing bells and whistles, wider body car, wider than this, longer than this, and the CX-80 has a place, I guess, in that respect. I think the CX-80 in hybrid or 3.3 litre 6 could be the sweet spot in the range between the 60 and the 90, because it's got 7 seats, still got plenty of space, very well equipped, and drives just as well as the 90 and the 60. This is, if you want to call it that, the base model of the range with the 3.36. Mazda are really pushing home that it's not an entry-level spec, and it is not entry-level spec. It's very, very well equipped. I've got a heads-up display, heated seats, QI wireless charging. There's no sunroof like in the top spec version. I use the steering wheel, sorry, the steering assist, and I don't have ventilated seats, but I'm not really seeing a lot of other things that are missing. Check out our article to see what the actual comparison specs are, but this entry model is what most people need. It's awesome, and it's got the 3.36, which you'd think would be quite thirsty, and I reset the trip meter on them when I left the venue this morning, and although I've been on those windy roads again and I'm on the motorway now, it's averaging 7.9 litres per 100 k's, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. For a 3.3 litre 600 engine, that's a great result. It's really good. So, in summary, it's great. I love it. I was really a bit apprehensive about the 80. I thought, why not just buy a 60 or a 90 and be done with it? But honestly, I could see myself owning the CX-80. It's got the mix of the parts between the 60 and the 90, so you get the 7 seats of the 90, you get drivability and the more nimbleness of a 60 in a slightly bigger car, and so it's just fantastic. And the sheer refinement and drivability of the car is Mazda all over. It's really nice to drive, so I can't see any buyer being unhappy with it. I mean, we've only spent a couple of days behind the wheel, and probably only 5 hours at that, but I can find nothing wrong. The driver assist systems work, they don't get annoying. It's smooth, adaptive cruise control, very smooth. The car is quiet, the engine is beautiful, quiet, possibly economical on the right trip, and yet it sounds so good when you put your foot down. So, CX-80, I think if you're in the market for a 7-seat SUV, go and drive one, do yourself a favour.